Welcome to Quickcasts from Yoga for First Responders. I'm Eric Brenneman, and in these bite-sized episodes, we'll bring you quick insights and practical tips on the power of yoga, breathwork, mindfulness, and meditation specifically for first responders. Whether you're on a quick break or between calls, we've got a nugget of wisdom to help you stay resilient and focused. Let's dive right in.
Hi, everyone. It's time for another Quickcast. I'm Olivia, founder and creator of Yoga for First Responders. And recently, I've been revising my LinkedIn profile. No, I'm not looking for a new job, based on a book called Career Cheat Codes. One of the principles in the book is this: don't be afraid to clearly state what you've contributed to the world. Be direct, be concise, tell people what problem you solve. So here are a few versions that I've been playing with. Let me know what you think. Olivia Mead, training high-stakes professionals for operational readiness using research-backed protocols. Olivia Mead, subject matter expert in public safety and proactive resilience training. Olivia Mead, creator of an evidence-based protocol shown to reduce PTSD symptoms and increase resilience. What do you think? Because with my full chest and both feet on the ground, I really do believe my team and I have cracked the code on resilience training for high-stress professions. But here's the problem. The words resilience and wellness have become so overused that many people now hear them and immediately tune out. Another resilience seminar, another wellness initiative, another poster on the wall that nobody actually uses. And that is unfortunate because what we're really talking about here is something far more operationally important. How do human beings continue to perform, recover, think clearly, and sustain themselves under years of chronic high stress and pressure? That's not fluff, guys. That's not optional. That is called operational readiness. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about in this month's leadership briefing. So today, I want to talk about something that I believe is one of the biggest missing pieces in public safety, and honestly, in most high-stress professions. We train people extensively for tactical readiness, physical readiness, legal readiness, policy readiness, but we have not systematically trained people for nervous system readiness. And that matters because when you really think about it, almost every major challenge in public safety is influenced by the state of the nervous system. Decision making, communication, reaction time, impulse control, recovery after critical incidents, sleep, relationships, burnout, longevity, even whether or not someone stays in the profession long term. And yet, despite all of that, most people receive little to no formal training in how to actually process stress, regulate their nervous system, recover effectively, and sustain performance over the course of a career. The words wellness and resilience are so overused and they're losing their meaning. So many people in public safety, those words are so vague now. They're soft, they're optional, detached from operations. Maybe you're experiencing that yourself. Has your department done a wellness day when someone came in and talked about self-care for an hour, and then everybody went right back into the system that will not be changing anytime soon? Maybe someone handed out a list of therapists or mindfulness apps. Maybe there's one person in the department who does do yoga or breath work, and everyone kind of jokes that they're like the wellness person. But one individual trying to regulate themselves better does not create a resilient culture. One wellness day does not create operational readiness. Resilience training cannot live on the shoulders of isolated, highly motivated individuals. It must become part of the operational infrastructure of the organization itself, consistently trained, reinforced culturally, modeled by leadership, and made accessible department-wide. Otherwise, what agencies often have is not a resilience program. They just have a bunch of single individuals trying to survive stress on their own in a time frame they're not actually given. What we teach is not about relaxing. It's about regulation. That distinction matters. Relaxation is temporary. Regulation is a trainable skill. Relaxation turns the system off. Regulation keeps the system on and in control. That's a massive difference operationally. So, in simpler terms, training the mind, body, and nervous system to function effectively under stress. And when you frame it that way, suddenly it makes a lot more sense as to why this belongs in public safety training. And it all starts with the Breathe Tactically 21-day high performance breathwork training starting June 1st. This challenge is designed to help people stop learning about regulation and actually begin training it consistently with bite-sized training videos, like micro training. Over 21 days, we'll progressively train through nervous system regulation, recovery, performance under pressure, tactical breathing, neuro resets, and breathwork application for high stress environments. Small, practical, bite sized training modules that can actually fit into real life and real schedules. Because consistency, not intensity, is what changes the nervous system long term. So, whether you are a chief, a training officer, a peer support lead, an instructor, a clinician, or simply someone who knows the current system isn't enough anymore, I really encourage you to sign up for this challenge. Not because I want you to try yoga, but because I believe we're at the point where agencies can no longer afford to ignore the human system underneath the uniform. The tools exist, the research exists, the implementation path exists. So now the question becomes, are you willing to operationalize it? You can sign up for the Breathe Tactically Challenge right now through the link in the show notes or on our website, yogaforfirstresponders.org. And if you know someone in leadership who needs to hear this conversation, send this episode to them directly. And don't worry, if you're listening to this after our challenge has started on June 1st, you can truly jump in at any time. It is never too late for your resilience.
Hey, before we go, I want to remind you that training your mental and physical health is incredibly important, especially for those working in high-stress jobs like first responders.
And if you're interested in learning more about yoga for first responders, visit yogaforfirstresponders.org for our on-demand training app, online course platform, in-person training, and more.
Like this podcast, subscribe, and give us a great review. We are so happy to have you part of the YFFR mission.